Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill here today, Bowden Francis. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Lawrence Butler, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Inside, just missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Popped up. Clement drops into the glove. One away. Take a look at the lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, right fielder, Brent Rooker.
So digging in, Brent Rooker, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. A little bit low. 1-0. Rooker goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lucas makes the catch, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Gunnar Hoagland. And, Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
It becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
One down, base is empty. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Next offering is down low. swings through that one. One out, bases empty.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Got him. 2 down.
Batting third
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two outs, base is empty. Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second. Now here is Tyler Soderstrom.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Francis back to work. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. Stays alive. Got it. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Miguel
2 down, base is empty. Here's Miguel Andujar. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Up the middle, Bichette gets it to first. The A's go quietly. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Ready
for
to
the
go for the
game,
last half of the inning. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, George Springer. Hard hit left side. Whips it across and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one almost got him.
Strike.
Fought off foul. And that skips in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball popped up. Wilson. He makes the grab, and there's two down.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
Luis
for the A's,
Urias.
second baseman, Luis Urias.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Ball, that's out.
Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And one out now.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One down, base is empty. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Top of the third, no score. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Sanchez whips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied, 0-0. Back now in Toronto, set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one not close. And the count's even at 2. In the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, catcher Ali Sanchez.
And here's the catcher, Ali Sanchez. First pitch, not close. And strike one to the catcher.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. In time, got him. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the DH, Lawrence Butler. Butler, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Just missed.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Grounded out his first time up. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That one down the line. Fair ball.
Now batting, right fielder.
Turned on it
Brent
nicely.
Rooker.
Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He'll circle the bases. His second home run of the series, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now here is Tyler Soderstrom. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
2 outs, base is empty. Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The A's with a 2-run blast. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bo Bichette. Just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one fouled off. In the air, right side. Rooker on the move towards foul ground. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Now 1-1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Whips it to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close play, but he got it.
So up next, Addison Barger. Grounded out his first time up. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. Ball one. And another ball. Next offering upstairs. That's in there. That one lined to left field, and that's base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. I don't know how he was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
First and second, two outs. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Ball one there. So two balls and no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Barger on second. Springer on at first with two down. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's under it. And the inning is over. Two left on. We played four. It's the A's 2 and the Jays nothing. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. Francis back to work. Upstairs. Just off the inside edge.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second baseman Luis Urias.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Urias. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that clips the inside corner.
Ball one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Feed to second. That's 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's the strike. And that's in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Nothing doing there for the A's as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back. Leading off, Ernie Clement.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Check swing, no appeal.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now at the plate, Nathan Lucas. That smash towards center. Clark makes the play. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Jonathan Clase next up for the Blue Jays. First time up was a pop out.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 2-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Ali Sanchez. And that's outside. Blue Jays down a run. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We're through 5. It's the A's 2 and the Blue Jays 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Denzel Clark. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And a strike. A's leading by a run. And a slow curve drops in for a strike. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson now at the plate. Wilson having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Outside, and that is ball 1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Number 65 also getting ready. Chopped left side. They take the force out, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now in Toronto. Well, we go bottom 6. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Bo Bichette.
There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
All game long, he's really done a great job of keeping these hitters guessing. You've got to play with that front foot. And he's done exactly that, keeping them off balance.
0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next.
Here's
for the
Vladimir
Blue Jays,
Guerrero Jr.
First
0
baseman,
for 2 in this
Vladimir
one.
Guerrero Jr.
And ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Glad swings, drives one deep left field on Duhar. Raging back towards the wall. Hits the fence. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Liner snagged at first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Chad Green ready to go.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the
Now
inflated
pitching for
ERA.
the Blue
Looking to
Jays.
bring that down a little bit right here.
Number 57, Chad Green.
And here's the first
Leading off for
baseman,
the
Tyler
Athletics.
Soderstrom.
First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Green, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Strike him out. Strike him out.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I'll sit him down.
Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike him out.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Punch him out.
That one misses. The count now 2-2.
Punch him out.
And there's a
Can't miss,
ball.
Strike him out.
That one
That pitch
misses.
is in.
So a
Ball
leadoff walk.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher
Shea
comes up to him.
Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers. Just off the
that just
outside
out.
edge, and it's 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. That's
No, that's off
inside,
the plate.
and now
Ball 2.
2-0. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw.
2
Save.
strikes.
Come on, punch him out.
One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. And delivers outside. Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Line to left and foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And now, Miguel Andujar, 1 for 2.
Come on, Chad.
First pitch misses. Soderstrom over at second, 1 down. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, you've got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. He's been a great free agent sign. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul.
Finish him. Punch him out.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the A's 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of the 7th, and now the DH, George Springer. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gunnar Hoagland gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
J.P.
A's.
Sears gets the ball
Number
now.
38.
Well, the best relievers
J.P.
love the opportunity
Sears.
to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Now a check
that's
swing,
ball.
but he held up.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And he chases a high fastball there. Activity in the bullpen. Mitch Spence appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And he swings over the top there.
With 2 strikes,
One
may
ball,
see some
2
movement
strikes.
over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Definitely made him
Up
chase a
next
little bit
for
out
the
of the
Blue
zone right
Jays,
there. I don't think
second
that's a
baseman,
strike if he takes it.
Clement.
Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ernie Clement digs in now. And that's
Ball
off the
left
outside
outside.
edge. And that's ball 1. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Move to first. And Springer's in there safely. That one is upstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
Runner, yes, yes.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Top of the zone for a strike. 2-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone,
Now
but that's one of the
batting,
hardest
right
things.
fielder,
You know, when you see a pitch out of the
Nathan
hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Lucas up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's off the mark. Ball 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's the strike. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Jonathan Clase in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So the tying run at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And now Jonathan Clase.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Fouled off down the right side. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Braden Fisher.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in,
Leading
Max
off for the
Schumann,
A's,
who's 0 for 2
third
with a pair of
baseman, Max
strikeouts.
Schumann.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pick.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That one hit to right. 1 down.
Now batting.
Denzel
the center
Clark
fielder,
up next for the
Denzel
A's.
Clark.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 65 up and loosening in the pen. Lucas, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Soft contact in the air. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lawrence Butler.
Next is the designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 3. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for the
Back now,
Athletics.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
28.
bottom of the 8th, Mitch Spence.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Alejandro Kirk.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
All one's the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Throws to first in time. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just off the inside edge. On the ground, right side, Urias. Tosses to first, and Bichette is retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice
Now
job of the
batting,
pitcher to bear
first
down, make the pitch, get the ground ball.
Vladimir
Excellent piece of work.
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Fouled off. He was late. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And the batter now,
Leading
Jacob
off
Wilson.
For the A's, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Fisher back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Slice down the right side. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Rooker in now, takes ball one off the plate. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And downstairs. In the air, left field, down the line. Clase makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Soderstrom stands in now, looks at that one inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 2-0.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Fouled off left side.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's down and in. Swing and a pop-up. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. Hard of the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the A's 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Edmundo Garcia on to try and close it out. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 23.
Now the third baseman, Addison Barker.
For the Jays,
so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that one is in for a strike. One-run game, bottom 9. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's George Springer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
One out left for the Blue Jays. And now Dalton Varsho. And fouled off. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it. The A's claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.